So we're gonna do makeup routine. I don't always do my makeup. Honestly, I look like a hot mess most days of my life because I just can't be bothered. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Being fat kind of makes you feel like you don't have to try or you shouldn't try. I used to have the idea that like when I did try to put on makeup and actually like get ready and make myself look good, that I would just look stupid. Because who puts lipstick on a pig? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it feels sometimes when you're overweight. But, yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. Because lately I've really been feeling much better when I actually get ready and, like, put on makeup. And I don't feel like I'm dressing up a gross person anymore. So, that's nice. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start real quick. And, take a hit of this drag. And I'll show you what I do for my makeup routine. And I thought that like while I was doing my makeup routine, instead of doing just like a boring like sped up video, that we would have like a semi podcast moment for a little while, because I think that would be a good time. So let's get started. We are going to start with no primer because I don't have any. I'm kind of poor. So sounds so matter of fact, but I am. So absolutely poor. So I have no money for primers, but I hear they don't work either, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna clean off my sponge a little bit real quick because I'm gross and it's gross. And then we're gonna put on some foundation. So I work at a vape shop, which I'm currently at. It's a fun job. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I have downtime. Like right now. Technically the store is not even open yet. We opened in like 7 minutes, but I already have the door open and the sign on because I get here early sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I have downtime a lot. We just kind of oh, I forgot my mirror. I wonder where that went. Oh well, I'll be doing it in the camera, so it's gonna suck. Just FYI. But yeah, I mean, sometimes we have downtime. There's only one of us that works in the store at one time, so downtime doesn't mean you get to chat with your coworkers because there's no one else here. So you either chat with yourself or you do some work on your computer or you film a video like I'm doing right now. So. But I like to get work done while I'm at work because it's it's an environment where I feel like I can focus more. So I feel like I get a lot more done when I do like computer work here because I feel like at home I just want to lay out and be with my dogs and not care about anything. So, look at all the acne. I don't know why I've been breaking out lately. It's probably because it's summer. Sweating a lot, you know. You gotta clean out those pores. Yeah, but anyway, I try to do work at work, which sounds silly, but I work like 4 jobs, but I don't really care. One of them's on a cam girl site, which doesn't really feel like a job, but it absolutely is. It's actually a lot of work. It doesn't feel like it at first, but like once you really get into it, you kind of notice that like it really is like hard work. I've found that I'm way more successful with like something like a golden ticket show, and if you've never been on a site before, a cam girl site before, a golden ticket show is like you buy a ticket to go to the show. Like I get to set a timer for how long people have to buy a ticket, and normally I put like 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll sit there for 15 or 20 minutes and just hang out with whoever's in my stream or in my room until the time comes for the show. And whoever buys the ticket gets to enter it, and whoever doesn't has to go away. So only certain people obviously get to see. It's not like everybody. It's only people that pay me. So at least I'm getting paid for everything that's happening. You know what I mean? It's not just me doing it for nothing. And I feel like I have more success that way too. I feel like I have more people come in because they kind of know what they're going to get themselves into, and they know what you have to offer, and they know that you're going to be giving them something in a whole show format, which is fun. So, but most people, honestly, like most people that I see on my chat, honestly just want to have a conversation. Like, I have normal, everyday, small talk conversations in that job more than I do in my day job, to be totally honest. I chat more like that on the campsite than I do here in the store, to be totally honest. So, just lonely people. Just lonely people. We talked about it on the podcast before. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to it. It's called the Unspoken podcast, and we found out only after making the podcast that I guess there's already a podcast called Unspoken, but it's called like the Unspoken podcast. Ours is just called Unspoken, period. So I don't think it'll ever be like an actual issue, but anyway, we called it Unspoken because we talk about things that people don't normally talk about. First 2 episodes were on sex and stuff like that. So like we even talked about like, you know, crazy things like having sex on your period. Like nobody talks about that. People normally avoid that subject. So like we just wanted to do the you know, do what others don't. So we just got some setting powder here. I am absolutely not 100% not a professional. I'm awful at this, as you could probably tell right now. I'm terrible at it. So anyway, I'm just gonna put some setting powder like all over my fucking face because I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm fat, so I try to like lighten up areas and really contour well because it kind of helps a fat face when you contour well. So, but anyway, I put it down my nose so that'll lighten up beforehand. Oh, right there. Full tribal, that's what I like to call it. But anyway, I say that a lot. Yeah, I like our podcast. It's a lot of fun. We don't get to film as much as I would like for it, to put it out more consistently, just because our lives are so crazy right now, but we're getting back to it. We're getting back to it, really. So, this video is definitely the start of that for me, at least. So, I just bought this contour kit. I have no clue if it's actually a good contour kit. Which, by the way, I totally forgot to show you the foundation and the setting powder. So, this is the foundation that I use. It's not even visible. Is it these hair bands? Okay. So, it's Fit Me by Maybelline in 105 Fair Ivory. I have pretty fair complexion, so I even think that might be a little bit dark for me, but I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna be what I used for that. And I just have a cheap beauty blender. And this is the setting powder right there. Maybelline, once again. They're not bad. They're cheaper. It's the only reason I buy them. And then I just bought this. I got it from like a seller that walks around or whatever. He came into the store one day and it was on a really good deal because he came to the store. So I bought this contour palette right here. Look how pretty that looks. I haven't even used it. Completely clean. And it's from Makeover. What is this thing called? Makeover Essentials. Never heard of that company, but when I looked it up online, this contour kit is like $50 and I got it for like $20, so I'm okay with that. I also got a couple of other things that you guys will see in a little bit. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead then and go in with one of these colors. I don't even know which one I want to use, to be totally honest. I think I'm gonna use this guy on the very end right there for a little bit of contour, and I've never used this brush either, so this is gonna get really interesting. See, they look completely different. They always look completely different. Oh, I hate that so much. I don't know why that happens. Same brush, same everything. think that's better, right? Ish. It'll look better later. So let's go ahead and wipe off all this real quick, and then I'll finish contouring because I left it on there for a while. Just talking to y'all. Bomb. Okay, not bad so far. I'm not the greatest at contouring, to be honest. It feels really uneven to me. It always does. So don't listen to me. I'm terrible at makeup. Don't listen to me ever about makeup. Please, for the love of God, don't listen to me about makeup. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay so far. Okay, nose time. I do enjoy contouring my nose, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of fun. I have a bunch of eyeshadow on this right now. I'm gonna have to put on eyeshadow today. I don't always do that, but you know what? I'm gonna have to today. Because I don't have any I don't have any eyeliner because my eyeliner broke and I can't find the other one. I'll tell you my all-time favorite eyeliner, like all time. If I had all the money in the world and I could just buy whatever I want, whenever I want, just go straight to like Sephora and buy something right now, I would buy Stila. I love Stila so much. It's so easy to use. It's so easy to like get on there. Application's fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about it. Honestly, even the price is great. I just don't have the money ever to do anything, so. But it's a fantastic, honestly, fantastical. Really fucking contour. Fantastical brand. Love Stila. But yeah, I would love to go get some Stila soon-ish. But I don't have the money right now, so we'll see. But I think it's great application, great price. And you know what? My eyes, do you see how small these eyes are? Do you see how awful these eyes are? They're awful, okay? Awful. I feel like my nose is crooked now. How did I make my nose look crooked? Or is it just the camera? I'm awful at makeup. No, I put too much on that side, so now it looks crooked. That's fantastical. I doubt you guys get ready every day either, right? Honestly, I don't even understand those girls that can like seriously wake up and put on makeup every single morning of their life. I have never understood that. Never. That's way better. Never understood that. Never once. So, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna finish up this contour a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of these lighter colors. I need a little bit under my eyes. My eyes are awful. So I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes because I also don't have any concealer right now because I'm once again broke. So I'm just gonna take some of these lighter colors and use them kind of almost as a concealer under my eye. Just get rid of those bags a little bit. I don't sleep much. There's not enough time to sleep, honestly. I have too much to do. No clue. I'm awful at this. Oh yeah, so I also got this guy from the Makeover Essentials. This is apparently, I like the packaging. It's cheap. You can tell it's cheap, but it's not bad. So blush and highlight palette. Yeah, it's called Cheeky Gal. Bronzing powder, highlighter, and blush. So Not bad, not bad at all. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer like around where my contour is, just to kind of give it a little bit more of like a glow instead of a harsh line. And then, which, speaking of which, like I was saying before, transfer on this product, amazing. And then I'm gonna go on the other side. Then again, when I say the transfer, like when I say that, like I've never had good makeup, so I don't even know like what I'm even, like I've only had drugstore makeup really ever, other than Sephora, like the Stila and stuff. Like I had that for like a little bit, not long at all. So, and yes, I do use the same brush for everything, don't at me. Okay, let's go with a little bit of this really awkward blush color, because it's not really my color, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put it lightly. Just to give my face a little bit more color, because I don't have a lot of color in my face normally, so not once I put the foundation on, at least. Yes, that's an awkward color for me. That even looks weird. Okay, let's try to highlight and keep going, see where it goes, because I look like a weirdo right now. First time using these though, so who knows. I don't know why the highlighter's in the very middle with no separation. It's really hard to get it out. I like a good highlight at least. I really do. Highlighter can make all the difference sometimes. Just cause. Like, just cause. Because I'm not doing much on my eyes, and my eyebrows are obviously half of their former selves. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some highlighter on my eyebrows too. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh my god! Are you serious? I dropped it once! Once! I dropped it once. Look, don't look at my ugly foot. I dropped it once! One time! Look at that! At least the blush made it. That's not even my color, and I don't like how it looks on me, but that's okay. What do I do with this now? I have a generally boring life. If you've seen my first vlog, it was about my dogs. It was named just Bel Air. Don't know why I just named it Bel Air, but I was meaning to just show him, really, and ended up showing the other dogs quite a bit too, so I ended up just making it about all of them without changing the title on accident. So my bad, guys, but I like this highlighter better, to be honest. But yeah, I have 3 dogs. I volunteer a lot for, I foster dogs for the shelter. That's what I mean by volunteer. But, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fun. I love animals to death. Grew up with cats, but never got to have a dog until I became an adult. And it's been so fun. I think that's why I went crazy and got 3. Oh, because I was so tired of cats and I wanted a dog really badly, but oh well. Okay. So at this point, pretty much done with my face. It looks awful, I know. Don't at me. But normally I just go over with my full face brush and just do like a whole overall blending and brushing of my face to try to fix all of the things that I just did, because I'm not bad at everything. So I'm gonna do that real quick. How's y'all's day going today? Anyway, yeah, I'm awful at makeup. I just never grew up doing it. And honestly, like when I was young, my mom was like, "You're too young for makeup." And she would never let me wear it. But the funny thing is my mom used to actually be a Mary Kay lady. I don't know if y'all remember Mary Kay or the Mary Kay ladies. But Mary Kay was I guess you can technically consider Mary Kay a pyramid scheme if you really look at it the right way. But Mary Kay is I think they call it tiered marketing company. It's makeup. It's actually pretty good makeup. Honestly, Mary Kay was the hip and hap of the 90s. Like nobody really used any other makeup other than like Mary Kay or drugstore makeup. Other makeups didn't really exist as much. Like they probably existed, they weren't nearly as popular. But I grew up with my grandparents. They're my parents now. They adopted me when I was about 10, 13, 14, so I think 10. Or 13. Either one. I can't remember. But anyway, they adopted me. So I grew up around older people. So when I say that it was hip and happening in the 90s, I don't actually know that. I know that it was hip and happening in the 90s for those 45 and older. So that's all I know about it. That's all I know about my childhood, is I just know things about people 45 and older. But that's okay. So I'm kind of at a loss on colors right now for this, because this is the only palette I have with me. Which, by the way, hot tip. Hot makeup tip, y'all. This is Blackheart. Blackheart is Hot Topic makeup. It is the brand that Hot Topic makes. This is good shit, y'all. It is good shit. And it stays like all day. Literally, I was just telling you guys about my eyes. My eyes are evil. Evil. They're evil. I'll tell you what. They get so oily that my makeup melts off of them in like 5 minutes. So why would I ever do it? Another reason why I never do my makeup. It like melts off in 2 seconds because I'm oily and gross. But anyway, why would I ever do eye makeup if it comes off in 2 seconds? So that's why I never do it. But this eyeshadow palette, very big, right? $10. And on top of that, it's got like a 8-hour shelf time on your eyelid. Like, it's crazy. I don't get it. 8 hours on my eyelid is like 12 hours on somebody else's eyelid, by the way. So just a little comparison for you. But I'm kind of at a loss for colors. I don't really know what I want to do. I kind of want to do neutrals mostly, but there's not many neutrals on the... I mean, there kind of is, but they're... I don't know, it's different. But this is their Interstellar palette. It's obviously made for the movie Interstellar. That's the thing about Hot Topic, is their palettes are like made from movies. So, and TV shows. So like they have like a Game of Thrones palette and, you know, stuff like that. Like a Harry Potter palette and a Veronica Mars palette and this and that and the other. And it's normally like, you know, it's normally stuff that, doesn't look terrible. It's normally stuff that matches the color scheme for the show or the movie, which I think is really interesting. I actually really enjoy that a lot. It's kind of fun to go into a place that sells makeup and try to find makeup that matches like a certain aesthetic that you're looking for. But that's kind of exactly what this stuff is. So I have fun looking through them anyway. But this is the Interstellar one. So you can see that like all of the colors are named after different things like stars and earth and moon and blah 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 blah. But and obviously the colors are very galaxy which I think is why I really liked this one, to be honest. It's got a little fallout. It always does. But like, that's easy to just wipe away. Honestly, it's super easy to just wipe away. It never like leaves too much or like gets crazy. It did right there because I wiped it with my finger. Normally I take the brush, not this brush, but the full face brush, and I'll like go over and make sure it's out of the way. But I like it a lot. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put this color on real quick on the other eye because I do kind of like it. It's different, but I like it. I'm feeling it today. So we're gonna do that. And then I think I'm just gonna put a glitter underneath it on like the very bottom of my lid right there. And then I think I'm gonna be done, to be totally honest, because I'm just not feeling being fancy today and I'm only working at the shop, so who cares? Nobody's gonna care. I ain't got no boyfriend. I ain't got no guys interested in me. I ain't gotta look good for nobody. Why do I care? Which is actually kind of a dangerous way to think sometimes, because then you just stop caring about yourself. And I have a problem with that. I don't know if anybody else that's watching has a problem with that, but I have a major problem with self-care. Like, I will go like 5 days without taking a shower. And yes, I will admit that, only because it's helpful to other people. Please take a shower. I have to tell myself that too. It's okay. There are others out there like you that just don't want to take a shower for like a week. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here for you. But anyway, yeah, I get like that. Like, sometimes when you don't have any self-confidence or self-love, like, you kind of don't care about self-care either, and it kind of goes off your radar for a while, because when you don't love yourself and you don't care about yourself and you don't like yourself, like, you're not gonna take the time and energy to take care of yourself. So I've obviously come out of that right now because I'm putting on makeup right now and making a YouTube video and like doing things that take confidence. So I'm coming out of it, but like, it's still something that I'm gonna have to deal with in my coming future, especially because I'm still overweight. I'm trying to lose weight right now, and I'm taking like hydroxycut and all this other stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing, but I'm really ready for a new life. I'm not this fat chick inside my head. I've never been this fat chick inside of my head. I've never once been this fat chick inside of my head. Like, that's never been what I am. I've just had to live that way because that's what my body is, but that's not who I really am inside. And I'm so sick and like all of that. I'm so sick and tired of not being the person that I see myself as. Like, when I look in the mirror, I see a completely different person. It was a weird experience that I think only certain people would understand, but when I look in the mirror, I don't see myself. I see a fat chick. Like, in my head, this isn't me. And like, you know how like you daydream about yourself and stuff? Like, some people do. I do a lot. I daydream about myself a lot. Like, when I daydream about myself, it's not the person that you see that I'm daydreaming about. That's not what she looks like. And that's not how she acts, and that's not how she lives her life, and that's not how she does this, that, and the other. But like, you know, I do have a tiny bit of concealer here, and I'm gonna use it for 2 seconds because I'm too lazy to get out my foundation, but I keep seeing a darker color here, and I don't know if it's me seeing things or if it's the transfer from the eyeshadow. I think I'm seeing things, but I think I'm good now. I think I'm seeing things on this side too, but it's fine. Yeah, but I don't, I sound like a psycho right now. I absolutely understand that, and I'm sorry, but yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain. I was explaining to my friend Kaylee the other day that like this one guy wanted me to like ride him. This is a really weird conversation. So one guy wanted me to do something with him when we were together, and I had to explain it. I had to say no. Because I'm not confident about that, because I'm heavy and I feel really insecure about that. Like, if you're on top of somebody, you don't want to be 300 pounds on top of somebody. Like, that's obviously not going to be fun for the person under you. So I don't even like thinking about it. But she was like, really? And I was like, because she's used to me like doing pretty much anything. I'm a freak. But she was like, oh, really? Like, you refused him? I was like, yeah, I know I don't normally do that, but like, I don't know. I just can't sometimes. Like, this isn't me. This isn't, well, this makeup is. Pretty in pink, but dark all at the same time. I love it. I like it. It's weird, but I like it. I'm not done, so it doesn't look complete yet. Okay. The sun. I love how they made the sun so bright on this palette, because obviously this one's very bright. But I'm going to put a little bit in the corner. Right here. I like the bright corners. Bomb. What did I do? Did I get something over there? I'm so confused. Did I get punched or something? What happened? Why are my eyes look so dark today? I don't even know. Oh well. A little bit up. Eyebrows. And no, I'm not filling in my eyebrows. JK, I will just for you. I'm gonna do it in a second. Okay. I think I'm down. Let me just come back to this contour palette really quick. Because I want to grab this super light color that I was using earlier. It's like super light. Look at that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go underneath my eye just to clean up any darkness. And those bags are too light. Oh, this one looks better. Mascara. Do not forget mascara. I need an actual mirror. This is gnarly. Which I'm awful this morning. I'm not normally this awful with makeup, to be totally honest, but I'm terrible this morning. It's been a while, gonna be honest. Okay. Got a little bit right there, that's fine. Not worried about it. Now here's the hard part. You ready for the hard part? Picking a lip color, which I think I'm gonna go with the same lip color I always do. It's this guy right here. I really love this lip color a lot, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with right now. It's perfect. It's really hard to do into a camera. It's really hard to tell if that's good or not because I'm looking into a camera. But I hope it is. I'm sorry if you've been crooked for too long. Okay, well that's my look for today. It's awkward. It's weird. I can't tell if I like it or not. But let me tell you what, I can't even see right now because I normally wear glasses. Very broken and crooked glasses because I'm once again poor. And I can't afford to get contacts or new ones. So they're gonna be broken and crooked for a while. Oh well. Okay, here we go. There's my weird face. Hi, how you doing today? I mean, it's not too bad. The eyeshadow is what I'm a little weirded out about. I don't know why that dark color feels so weird to me. I almost feel like it's because I never wear dark colors. And that's probably why. So it's just that. But I think it's still fun. I don't mind it. I'm gonna wear it anyway. Sorry about the contour, it's awful. Don't learn from me, learn from me what not to do. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go for today. I'm gonna have more videos up very soon. I'm gonna film some more today, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and film some more. I love you guys so much. I'm sorry if that was boring or weird or useless, but I'm gonna use it kind of just as a video to get back in to the rhythm. So I apologize if this video is just stupid and worthless and not worth being there, but it's gonna be. Oh my gosh, guys, I forgot to set my face. I'm so sorry. I'm using e.l.f. I like e.l.f. and it's really cheap and it's really refreshing. That's why I like e.l.f. Anyway. Refreshing.